Good morning, students. So, we are going to understand part 1 of the chapter On the Face of It by John Updike. Yesterday, we have already cleared the introduction part of this chapter. So, this is a short play. This short play explores the importance of human connections and relationships. The play builds a situation where two characters, one is Mr. Lamb and other one is Derry. Okay, two characters with physical deformity and disfiguration accidentally bump into each other and exchange views about their lives in a society which had alienated them. So we have three characters in this chapter, but one is minor character and two are major character. Derry, we all know very well, a boy of 14 with a burnt face, looks ugly, loner, pessimistic, okay, and suffer from severe negative complexes. Why? Because his half of the face is burnt. Anger and frustration, withdrawn and introverted, low confidence. Why? Because people who are near to him never who people who are near to him never give him opportunity. Low confidence, indulge in self pity and suspicious of the intent of others. On the other hand, Mr. Lamb, an old man with a tin leg full of positive vibes, lonely, crave for company and acceptance, jovial, optimistic, lover of nature, social, outgoing, tolerant, helpful, sensitive, independent, didn't mind children calling him Lamby Lamb or picking the crab apples. It means didn't mind. Have you understood this point? Didn't mind means what? That you should not feel whenever someone says you whenever somebody means what, that makes a comment on you, you should not feel, you should ignore. Okay, you should ignore. Didn't mind children calling him Lamby Lamb or picking the crab apples. There is mother, minor character, seems to be simultaneously overprotective and not understanding of her son. She contributes to his isolation. Point to be noted means Derry is an isolated boy, but her mother equally what, responsible for that. Okay, for his condition by keeping him home because of his facial injury and treats him with a sense of pity that robs him of dignity and agency, essentially treating him like a perpetually helpless victim. We have already means understood two characters important. Mr. Lamb, he's an important character in the lesson. Okay, on the face of it, he's Mr. Lamb. Okay, and he is a till like children called him Lammy Lamb. He lived alone and kept the doors of his garden open, which symbolizes his open mindedness to all who visited his garden. He knew the art of living, okay, and he was full of positive vibes. He brought a major change in Daddy's attitude towards life, as he was full of negativity due to due to the scar on his face. Mr. Lamb told him to meet people. Mr. Lamb told Daddy that told him to meet people happily and learn to be happy with himself instead of burning himself with the acid of hatred for others. Mr. Lamb was a lonely person who used to get happiness by spending time with others and reading books. In the end, Daddy shows respect for him by coming back to him to help him pluck crab apples, but finds him dead due to his fall from the ladder. So, Mr. Lamb accepted his handicap in a very matured manner and is a great motivator and encourages Daddy to look at everything in a positive way. He is a patient listener and holds a positive attitude towards life. He feels Daddy with confidence. He has a great love for life and believes that we should not fritter away our lives aimlessly. Mr. Lamb is instrumental in changing the point to be noted. Mr. Lamb is instrumental in changing the attitude of Daddy towards his handicap and finally accepting it as part of life. On the other hand, one is Mr. Lamb, who is old man with a tin leg. Okay, one of his leg, okay, one leg is blown into the war. Okay, उसका जो एक पैर था वो क्या हुआ था वॉर में, क्या बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट से क्या हो गया था, इंजर्ड हो गया था, तो अभी उनका टिन का लैग है एक, ठीक है, फिर भी वो इतने हैप्पी हैं, पॉजिटिव वाइब से फिल है. ऑन द अदर हैंड ये 14 ईयर्स ओल्ड बॉय है डैरी, बट ये क्या है, बहुत ही आइसोलेटेड है, पैसिमिस्टिक है. ओके, एंड ही हैज़ ग्रज फॉर अदर्स. वाई? बिकॉज सोसाइटीज बिहेवियर मेड हिम, सोसाइटी का जो बिहेवियर है उसने उसको ऐसा बना दिया. ओके, फाइन. So Danny is a 14-year-old boy who is disfigured and ugly because half of his face was burnt due to spilling of acid on one side of his face. He is conscious of the fact that his ugliness is revolting to others, and so everybody wants to ignore him or pity him. He suffers from inferiority complex. He becomes too arrogant and usually avoids any social interaction. Okay, he hurt people using nasty comments about him and so bears a grudge towards the entire society. So students, what is basically taught in this chapter, that we should not make comments on handicapped people, and we should give them what, respect, and we should not show sympathy, means they want equal, what you can say, opportunity in the society. So on the face of it theme, please note it, the play on the face of it brings out the idea that the people who have any handicap, physical impairment of some kind, generally suffer from a sense of loneliness and mental pain. Why? Because people in the society don't behave properly with them. It also talks about how appearances are deceptive, and most often we go on dealing with impressions and prejudices about others without caring to know about them actually. Okay, so on the face of it, Vistas chapter 6 start. On the face of it, before you read, this is a play featuring an old man and a small boy meeting in the farmer's garden. The old man strikes up a friendship with the boy, who is very withdrawn and defiant. What is the bond that unites the two? So the story is about the teenage boy Derry, who has a burnt face, and Mr. Lamb, who is disabled and man with an artificial leg made of tin. Derry accidentally enters his garden so that he can hide himself from people who hate him because of his ugly face. Mr. Lamb not only welcomes him in his garden, but also encourages him to lead a normal life, leaving behind his past. So, scene 1, Mr. Lamb's garden. There is the occasional sound of bird song and of tree leaves rustling. Derry's footsteps are heard as he walks slowly and tentatively through the long grass. He pauses, then walks on again. He comes round a screen of bushes so that when Mr. Lamb speaks to him, he is close at hand and Derry is startled. So, the story we can see over here that first scene. Narrator describes the setting of the scene 1. What? We have the two scenes in this chapter. First is Mr. Lamb's garden and other one is Derry's home. Okay. So the narrator describes the setting of scene 1. The location of Mr. Lamb's garden. One can occasionally hear the birds singing and the low sound of the tree leaves. Derry, a young boy, enters the garden hesitantly. When he comes out of the bushes, he is surprised to hear Mr. Lamb talking to him. Mr. Lamb, mind the apples. Derry, what? Who's that? Who's there? Mr. Lamb, Lamb my name, mind the apples. Grab apples those are. Wind falls in the long grass, you could trip. Derry, hi there, I thought this was an empty place. I didn't know there was anybody here. So, what has happened over here? That mind the apples. Mind the apples. So narrator describes the setting of scene 1. The location is Mr. Lamb's garden. One can occasionally hear the birds singing and the low sound of tree leaves. Daddy, a young boy, enters the garden hesitantly. When he comes out of the bushes, he is surprised to hear Mr. Lamb talking to him. So Mr. Lamb warns him about the crab apples. Mr. Lamb warns him about the crab apples that usually fall in long grass from the tree above. Derry was shocked on hearing a voice. He asked as to who it was. Mr. Lamb introduced himself and also said that small sour apples known as crab apples had fallen on the ground. If Daddy would not be careful while walking through the grass, he could trip over them and get hurt. Daddy said that he did not know that someone was present in the garden. Daddy feels that someone in the garden and he did not know. Okay, he thought it to be empty house. Okay, empty to him. Mr. Lamb tried to comfort him by saying that the house was empty as he was out in the garden. He also asked him not to be afraid. Daddy wanted to leave the place. Okay, Daddy did not want to stay. Mr. Lamb, that's all right. What are you afraid of? Because Daddy was saying over here, you can see that I thought this was an empty place. I didn't know there was anybody here. That's all right. I'm here. What are you afraid of, boy? That's all right. Daddy, I thought it was empty, an empty house. So, Mr. Lamb, so it is. Since I'm out here in the garden, it is empty. Until I go back inside, in the meantime, I'm out here and likely to stop. A day like this, beautiful day, not a day to be indoors. So Mr. Lamb was saying this. Daddy, panic. I have got to go. Mr. Lamb, not on my account. I don't mind who comes into the garden. The gates always open. Only you climb the garden wall. Daddy, angry. You were watching me. Mr. Lamb, I saw you, but the gates open. All welcome. You are welcome. I sit here. I like sitting. Daddy, I had not come to steal anything. I would not come to steal anything. Mr. Lamb, no, the young lads still scrump the apples. You are not so young. I just wanted to come into the garden. Mr. Lamb, so you did. Here we are then. Daddy, you don't know who I am. Mr. Lamb, a boy 13 or so. So here, what has happened over here, that Mr. Lamb warns him about the crab apples and that usually fall in long grass from the tree above. Daddy was shocked on hearing a voice. He asked as to who it was. Mr. Lamb introduced himself and also said that small sour apples known as crab apples had fallen on the ground. If Daddy would not be careful while walking through the grass, he could trip over them and get hurt. Daddy said that he did not know that someone was present in the garden. He thought it to be empty, and even the house seemed empty to him. Mr. Lamb tried to comfort him by saying that the house was empty as he was out in the garden. He also asked him not to be afraid. Daddy wanted to leave the place. Okay, fine. Daddy wanted to leave the place. So over here, then Mr. Lamb said that's all. What? Not on my account. I don't mind who comes into the garden. The gates always open. Only you climb the garden wall. So then what happened? Then Mr. Lamb said over here, Mr. Lamb tried and to stop him and said that there was no need to leave the garden just because of him. He also told him that he kept the gate open for people. It was only Daddy who jumped the wall. Daddy got angry for being pointed at like that. He also clarified that he had not come to steal anything. Okay, and he had not come to steal anything. Why? Because Mr. Lamb agreed by saying that at many times apples had been stolen by young boys and that Daddy was not so young. and he could understand. Okay, and Mr. Lamb told him not to be afraid of him and asked him to stay there for a while. Okay, but still Daddy wanted to leave. Mr. Lamb told him not to be afraid of him and asked him to stay there for a while. Daddy told him that he was not afraid of anyone. Okay, he was not afraid of anyone. Then here we have to understand. So no, the young lads still scrumped the apples. You are not so young, Daddy. I just wanted to come in into the garden, Mr. Lamb. So you did. Here we are then. Daddy, you don't know who I am. A boy, 13 or so. Daddy, 14, boss, but I have got to go. Now, goodbye. Mr. Lamb, nothing to be afraid of. Just a garden, just me. Daddy, but I'm not. I'm not afraid. People are afraid of me. Mr. Lamb, why should that be? Daddy, everyone is. It doesn't matter who they are or what they say or how they look, how they pretend. I know, I can see. Means Daddy was telling that he had a burnt face, half burnt face, and that's why people got what? People got scared of him. Okay? So, how they pretend, I know, I can see, Mr. Lamb. See what? Daddy, what they think? Mr. Lamb, what do you think then? फिर तुम क्या सोचते हो? Daddy, you think. तुमको लगता है हियर इज अ बॉय कि खाली मैं लड़का हूँ यू लुक एट मी एंड देन यू सी माई फेस एंड यू थिंक दैट्स अ बैड दैट्स अ टेरिबल थिंग दैट्स द अगलीस्ट थिंग आई एवर सॉ यू थिंक यू पुअर बॉय बट आई एम नॉट पुअर underneath you are afraid anybody would be when I look in the mirror I see it I'm afraid of me. So Daddy was expressing his you can say expressing his emotions. Okay, so Lamb tried to comfort him by saying that the house was empty as he was out in the garden. Okay. Then further, Mr. Lamb questioned him. What? Mr. Lamb agreed by saying that at many times apples had been stolen by young boys and that Daddy was not so young. But still Daddy wanted to leave. Mr. Lamb told him not to be afraid of him and asked him to stay there for a while. At that time Daddy told him that he was not afraid of anyone. Rather people were afraid of him. Lem asked him the reason for that. He told him that he knew what people thought. Daddy explained that he knew what people thought and how they behaved in front of him. Mr. Lamb questioned him about what others thought him. Daddy said that people got scared on seeing his face. Some considered it bad or ugly, while some even took pity on him by saying that he was a poor boy. And further he added, what? And further he added that they were fake. Why? Some considered it bad or what? Some considered it bad. Some considered it bad. To whom they considered bad. Some considered it bad means what? They took pity on him by saying that he was a poor boy. He added that they were fake. Actually means Daddy would like to clear over here. What? That Daddy would like to clear over here that what that he even got scared of his own face when he looked into the mirror. He added that Mr. Lamb will also pity him, but in his heart he will also be scared of Daddy. Okay, so Daddy was sharing his feeling that he could understand what people thought for him. Okay, so Mr. Lamb wants then finally we have come to know Mr. Lamb, no, not the whole of you, not of you. Then Mr. Lamb saw his face. Okay, no, not the whole of you, not of you. Daddy, yes, pause. Mr. Lamb, later on when it's a bit cooler, means now Mr. Lamb was changing what? Mr. Lamb was changing the topic. Okay, so Mr. Lamb said that he was not afraid of Daddy. Daddy was shocked to hear that. Then Mr. Lamb, later on, when it's a bit cooler, I will get the ladder and a stick and pull down those crab apples. They are ripe for it. I make jelly. It's good time of year, September. Look at them. Orange and golden. That's the magic fruit. I often say, but it's best picked and made into jelly. You could give me a hand. Daddy, What have you changed the subject for when I'm talking for my face? Means Daddy was talking about his face, and Mr. Lamb had changed the topic. People always do that. Why don't you ask me? Why do you do what they all do and pretend it isn't true and isn't there? In case I see you looking at mine and get upset, I will tell you, don't ask me because you are afraid too. Mr. Lamb, you want me to ask? Say so then. Daddy, I don't like being with people, any people. Mr. Lamb, I should say, to look at it, I should say you got burned in a fire. Daddy, not in a fire, I got acid all down that side of my face and it burnt it all away. It ate my face up, it ate me up. And now it's like this, it won't ever be any different, okay? So what has happened over here, then we would come to know that Dari, he was a poor boy, and he added that the people whatever people spoke, they were fake, okay? Actually they were all afraid of his face, okay? But at that time we have come to know that Mr. Lamb explained that he was not afraid of Dari was shocked to hear that. Then Mr. Lamb told him that he would bring a ladder, and a stick and pick fine and ripe crab apples as they made a good jelly, okay? As they made a good jelly. He also told him that in September they get ripe, okay, and become a magic fruit having orange and golden color. Asked him he also asked him what to join him in doing so. Daddy pointed him, okay? Daddy pointed him for changing the topic just like other people did. He added that Mr. Lamb didn't ask him about his face because he was afraid of asking about it. Daddy got annoyed and said that he did not like the company of people. Means Daddy's whole focus was his face, okay? And somehow he wanted the same thing from Mr. Lamb to speak against his face and all, okay? And Mr. Lamb guessed that maybe his face got burnt in some fire. Maybe his got. Daddy says that he got acid all down. Mr. Lamb makes a guess. Perhaps the boy got burned in fire. Daddy says that he got acid all down that side of his face and it burned it all away. Daddy asks Mr. Lamb if he is not interested. Then finally we would come to know. Then Mr. Lamb. Then what happened in the next? Daddy further says no. Daddy says, and now it's like this and it won't ever be any different. When Daddy says this, then Mr. Lamb asks, no. Daddy, aren't you interested? Mr. Lamb, you are a boy who came into the garden. Plenty do. I'm interested. I'm interested in anybody, anything. There's nothing God made that doesn't interest me. Look over there. Beside the far wall. What can you see? Daddy, rubbish. Mr. Lamb, rubbish. Look, boy, look. What do you see? Daddy, just grass and stuff bits. Mr. Lamb, some call them bits if you like then. A wheat garden, that. There's a fruit and there are flowers and trees and herbs, all sorts. But over there, weeds, I grow weeds there. Why is one green growing plant called a weed and other flower? Where's the different? It's all life growing, same as you and me. Jerry, we are not the same. So, Jerry asks Mr. Lamb if he is not interested. The old man says he is interested in anybody and anything made by God, even grass, rubbish, weeds, flowers, fruits. Okay, then Mr. Lamb pointed out at a ball and asked him what did he see beyond it. Daddy replied that there were weeds or unwanted plants. Mr. Lamb explained that there were a number of plants in his garden and all are green in color. And then why some plants? Then why some plants were considered good and some were called weeds? In reality, they were all same, just like Darian himself. So Mr. Lamb was trying to fill the positive vibes. So Mr. Lamb did not agree with him. Daddy thought that he was not interested in his story. To this, Mr. Lamb said that he was interested in each and every creation of God. He pointed out at a wall, okay, and asked him what did he see beyond it. Daddy replied that there were weeds or unwanted plants. Mr. Lamb explained that there were a number of plants in his garden. There were flowers, trees, and herbs. Some plants were considered good, and some were called unwanted plants. Which it was not because they were different. All of them were green in color. It was about how people considered them to be herbs or weeds. Okay, so Mr. Lamb would like to make him clear that everyone is equal. It was not because they were different. All of them were green in color. It was about how people considered them to be herbs or weeds. In reality, they all were just same, just like Darry himself. Darry did not agree this. Mr. Lamb told him that there was no difference. Okay, that there was no difference. We are not the same. Daddy, Mr. Lamb, I'm old, you are young. You have got a burnt face, I have got a tin leg. Not important. You are standing there, I'm sitting here. Where's the difference? Daddy, why have you got it in lag? Means now Daddy had started a what conversation with him. Okay, Mr. Lamb, real one got blown off years back. Lamby lamb, some kids say. Haven't you heard them? You will lamby lamb. It fits, doesn't trouble me. Daddy, but you can put on trousers and cover it up and no one sees. They don't have to notice and steer. Mr. Lamb, some do. Some don't. They get tired of it in the end. There's a plenty of other things to stare at, like my face. Like my Daddy says, like my face. Mr. Lamb, like crab apples. Means Daddy's whole concentration was on his face. But Mr. Lamb was changing the topic, like crab apples or the weeds or a spider climbing up a silken ladder or my tall sunflowers. Daddy thinks, Mr. Lamb, it's all relative. Beauty and the best. What's it supposed to mean? Mr. Lamb, you tell me. Okay. Then what has happened over here? That Mr. Lamb was putting positive vibes. Okay. So Mr. Lamb says that in reality they all were same, just like Daddy and himself. Daddy did not agree to this. Mr. Lamb told him that there was no difference. He was young and Mr. Lamb was old. He had a burnt face and Mr. Lamb had a tin leg. Okay, so these things were not so important, and so they did not make any, and so they did not make any difference. Okay, fine. So Mr. Lamb would like to feel the positive vibes. Okay, Derry asked him the reason behind his tin lag. Derry asked him the reason behind his tin lags. Then Mr. Lamb explained that what he replied that it got damaged in an explosion many years ago, and kids teased him by calling him Lamby Lamb. Daddy said that he could cover the tin lag with his trousers so that no one could see it. Mr. Lamb said that it did not bother him as much as one day people would get tired of teasing him and would start discussing something else. Danny showed his face in reply to Lamb's statement. Okay, Mr. Lamb, Danny showed his face in reply कि मेरा तो चेहरा तो दिखता है सबको, तुम्हारा तो तुम पैर छुपा सकते हो. Okay, so Mr. Lamb suggested that the things like crab apples, weeds, spiders, and the tall flowers could also be some of the other things that people would probably look and discuss. So why you have this perception? Why do you have this perception that only people look at your face? Okay, so only people look at your face. Fine. So we have understood that Mr. Lamb said that he was not afraid of Daddy. Daddy was shocked to hear that. Then Mr. Lamb told him that he would bring a ladder and stick and pick fine and ripe crab apples as they made a good jelly. He also told him that in September they get ripe and become a magic fruit, having orange and golden color. Then we have already understood it, that he also asked him to join him in doing so. Daddy pointed him for changing the topic just like other people did. He added that Mr. Lamb did not ask him about his face because he was afraid of asking about it. So students, you have to read like this way in two people are doing conversation. Okay, so Daddy got annoyed and said that he did not like the company of people. Mr. Lamb guessed that maybe his face got burned in some fire. Daddy told him that it was due to acid that had burnt half of his face. He was so grieved that he kept on repeating that acid ate his face and that it would never get and that he would never get cured. Okay, so then we have come to know that Mr. Lamb makes Mr. Lamb would like to make him understand that there were a number of plants in his garden and all are green in color. Then why some plants were considered good and some were called weeds? In reality, they all were same, and just like Derry and himself. Okay. Then Mr. Lamb told him that there are so many things in this world to look at. Okay, not only Derry's face. Okay. Fine. So Mr. Lamb was telling him, suggested that things like crab apples, weeds, spiders, and the tall sunflowers could also be some of the other things that people would probably look at and discuss. So now we will what we will understand in the next class that what is the opinion of Derry on his face tomorrow. Okay. So when Mr. Lamb was telling him that everyone is what, everyone is equal, and everyone is everyone is same at the time. And when Mr. Lamb told him that there are so many things in this world to look at, fine, tall sunflowers and apples and a beautiful spider climbing. Okay. So so at that time, there is his things. Miss Derry was telling that they are things, but my face is not a thing. So tomorrow we will understand this part. Fine. So please go through the chapter, otherwise you will not be able to understand. Okay. So please go through the chapter properly, and if you have any query, then you can ask me on my WhatsApp number, on send message on the Scholar ERP. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Have a nice day.